Number 1. This 1965 Oldsmobile 88 sedan, offered at $8,000 and located in East Hampton, New York, is presented as a well-preserved, garage-kept full-size classic that reflects careful ownership and consistent maintenance over the years. Described by the seller as being in good overall condition, this Delta 88 benefits from having been stored indoors, a key factor in preserving both its body and interior on a car of this era. The straight, substantial styling typical of mid-1960s Oldsmobile sedans remains intact, giving it an honest, unmolested appearance that appeals to buyers looking for a solid survivor rather than an over-restored or heavily modified example. Its presence as a complete, intact sedan makes it an increasingly uncommon sight, as many comparable cars have either deteriorated or been parted out. Powering this Oldsmobile is the desirable 425 cubic inch Super Rocket V8, an engine well known for its strong torque and smooth power delivery, paired here with a 2-barrel carburetor that emphasizes drivability and reliability. With 8 cylinders under the hood, this Delta 88 represents Oldsmobile's reputation for producing refined yet powerful full-size cars during the mid-1960s. The mechanical setup remains straightforward and period-correct, appealing to enthusiasts who value originality and ease of ownership. While the car is not equipped with air conditioning, this simplicity further reinforces its factory-style configuration and keeps the focus on the core driving experience these big Oldsmobiles were designed to deliver. The seller's emphasis on the car being garage-kept suggests a level of preservation that often translates into better body integrity, cleaner trim, and a more intact interior compared to cars left exposed to the elements. As a 4-door sedan, it offers generous interior space and comfort, making it practical not only as a collectible but also as a cruiser or occasional driver. The overall condition points to a car that can be enjoyed as is while still leaving room for cosmetic or mechanical improvements at the next owner's pace. Rather than a neglected project, this Delta 88 appears to be a solid foundation with strong fundamentals already in place. Offered at $8,000 or best offer, this 1965 Oldsmobile 88 sedan represents an accessible entry point into classic full-size American motoring with a desirable big-block Oldsmobile engine. In a market where clean, honest sedans are becoming harder to find, especially ones that have been stored properly, this example stands out as a balanced opportunity for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether kept largely original, lightly refreshed, or simply enjoyed for weekend drives, it offers size, comfort, and classic Oldsmobile character at a price that still reflects its straightforward, as-presented condition. Number 2. This 1971 Ford LTD convertible, offered at $4,400 and located in Columbus, New Jersey, is presented as a running and driving full-size classic that combines strong mechanical fundamentals with honest cosmetic needs. The seller emphasizes that the car runs and drives well, making it more than just a dormant project, and it is accompanied by a New Jersey title for a straightforward ownership transfer. As a factory convertible, it carries added appeal and presence, especially as surviving examples in usable condition continue to thin out. The overall structure is described as solid, with the frame and floor reported to be in good condition, providing a strong foundation for either continued use or future restoration work. Under the hood sits a 400 cubic inch V8 paired with a C6 automatic transmission, a proven and durable drivetrain combination known for smooth power delivery and reliability. The seller notes that both the engine and transmission are strong, reinforcing the claim that this LTD is mechanically sound and capable of being enjoyed as is. Factory air conditioning is still present, and the car is further equipped with power windows and power seats, all of which are reported to be in working order. Significant recent mechanical work has been completed, including a brand new fuel tank along with new fuel components and metal fuel lines, addressing a common weak point in older vehicles. The braking system has also been comprehensively renewed, with new calipers, wheel cylinders, brake lines, master cylinder, proportional valve, and brake pads installed, indicating a serious investment in safety and drivability. Inside, the interior is described as being in good condition, with no cracks in the dashboard and no rips in the seats, details that are increasingly rare on original interiors of this era. A brand new carpet has been installed, further freshening the cabin and making it a comfortable place to spend time. The convertible top system is reported to work properly, adding to the car's usability and enjoyment. Cosmetically, the seller is upfront about the areas that need attention, particularly bodywork. The rear quarter panel requires repair or replacement, and the fenders and doors also need some work, making it clear that this is not a show-ready car. The tires are described as being in poor condition but still holding air, with the seller explicitly noting that they are not suitable for driving home. Despite these flaws, the car is positioned as one that can either be fixed properly or driven as is while improvements are made over time. With its strong drivetrain, extensive recent mechanical updates, functioning convertible top, and solid structural base, this 1971 Ford LTD convertible represents a usable classic with clear transparency about its needs and strong potential for the next owner willing to address the remaining cosmetic work. Number 3. This 1952 Chevrolet Sedan delivery, offered at $13,500 and located in Grottoes, Virginia, is presented as a well-established custom build that blends classic Chevrolet utility styling with proven street rod upgrades completed during the 1990s. The seller notes that the vehicle was built in that era, giving it a distinctly period-correct custom character rather than a modern over-restored appearance. Finished in red night mist, the paint shows its age honestly, with noticeable wear and some cracking, but no dents are reported, reinforcing the impression of a solid body that has been driven and enjoyed rather than neglected. As a sedan delivery, it already carries inherent rarity and collector appeal, especially among enthusiasts who appreciate vintage commercial-based Chevrolets with hot rod influences. The chassis and suspension have been significantly upgraded with a mid-1970s Camaro front clip, a common and respected modification that improves ride quality, handling, and parts availability compared to the original setup. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, with the seller believing the engine to be stock internally, emphasizing reliability over extreme performance. A shift kit has been installed in the transmission, giving it a firmer, more responsive feel during gear changes. Old-style street headers add to the traditional hot rod flavor, while power steering and power brakes contribute to comfortable and confident driving, making this sedan delivery far more usable than a stock example from the early 1950s. Comfort and drivability were clearly priorities during the build, as the vehicle is equipped with vintage-style air conditioning and heat, allowing it to be enjoyed in a wide range of weather conditions. Inside, the interior has reportedly held up extremely well over the years, reflecting the quality of the original build. The tweed upholstery remains in excellent condition, complemented by a headliner that is described as being in excellent shape, further reinforcing that the interior has been well cared for. A tilt steering wheel adds another practical upgrade, enhancing driver comfort without detracting from the overall classic aesthetic. Visually, the car sits on 15-inch American racing wheels, a timeless choice that suits the era of the build and reinforces its street-driven personality. While the paint shows were consistent with age and use, the fact that it runs great and is backed by a clean Virginia title in the seller's name makes it a straightforward transaction for the next owner. The seller notes there is no hurry to sell and is open to trades, with a preference for older Chevrolet cars or trucks, or other vehicles powered by Chevrolet drivetrains, and is willing to add cash for the right deal. As it sits, this 1952 Chevrolet sedan delivery represents a turnkey, driver-quality custom with a solid foundation, proven upgrades, and the kind of honest condition that appeals to enthusiasts who value usability, character, and period-correct hot rod style over perfection. Number 4. This 1971 Ford Mustang coupe, offered at $15,000 and located in Wendell, North Carolina, is presented as a very clean and well-sorted classic that benefits from extensive recent investment and careful ownership. The seller emphasizes that the car both runs and looks good, positioning it as a turnkey driver rather than a stalled project or incomplete restoration. With its solid overall presentation and strong visual appeal, this Mustang reflects the desirable balance many buyers seek, a classic muscle-era coupe that can be enjoyed immediately while still retaining long-term collector value. The straight body and clean appearance suggest a car that has been maintained with pride rather than neglected or rushed to market. Under the hood sits a 302 cubic inch V8, one of Ford's most respected and versatile engines, known for its reliability, smooth power delivery, and ease of maintenance. The seller describes the engine bay as very clean, reinforcing the impression that this Mustang has been properly cared for and thoughtfully upgraded rather than simply kept running at a basic level. The car is reported to run well, making it suitable for regular cruising, weekend drives, or local shows without the constant worry often associated with older, less sorted classics. The presence of numerous new parts, backed by receipts, adds credibility to the claim that real money has been invested into the car's upkeep and improvement. Inside, the interior is described as being in great condition, an important factor for a 1971 Mustang, as original or well-restored interiors are becoming increasingly difficult to find. A clean and well-kept cabin greatly enhances the driving experience and reinforces the overall impression of quality throughout the car. Rather than feeling tired or worn, this Mustang presents itself as a car that can be comfortably driven and enjoyed, offering both visual appeal and a pleasant environment behind the wheel. The coupe body style further adds to its practicality, providing classic Mustang styling with a solid roofline and everyday usability. Overall, this 1971 Mustang Coupe stands out as a clean, honest example that combines classic muscle-era styling with strong mechanical condition and documented recent work. The seller notes that negotiations will take place in person, suggesting confidence in the car's condition and value when seen firsthand. With its desirable 302 V8, extensive new parts supported by receipts, strong running condition, and well-preserved interior, this Mustang represents a compelling opportunity for buyers seeking a sharp-looking, driver-ready classic that does not require immediate work. It offers the kind of balanced package that appeals equally to enthusiasts who want to enjoy the car now and those who appreciate a solid foundation for long-term ownership. Number 5. This 1971 Chevrolet El Camino, offered at $9,000 and located in Asheville, North Carolina, is presented as a solid driver quality classic that prioritizes usability and honest condition over show-level perfection. The seller is clear that this is not a show car, but rather a vehicle meant to be driven and enjoyed, making it appealing to buyers who value function and character. Its overall presentation reflects a well-used but cared-for El Camino that still retains the distinctive dual-purpose appeal these car-truck hybrids are known for. As a 1971 model, it carries the muscular styling of the era while remaining practical for casual hauling or weekend cruising. Power comes from a 350 cubic inch V8 that is reported to run well, giving this El Camino the kind of reliable performance and familiar small block sound that Chevrolet enthusiasts appreciate. The emphasis on the car being a good runner suggests it can be driven as is without immediate mechanical concerns, making it suitable for local use, events, or light-duty tasks. Rather than being an unfinished project, it is positioned as a usable classic that may benefit from gradual improvements over time. The seller encourages serious buyers to come see the vehicle in person, reinforcing confidence in its overall condition when viewed firsthand. Inside, the car is described as needing the seats to be redone, indicating cosmetic where consistent with age and regular use. This interior need is presented as a manageable update rather than a major overhaul, allowing the next owner to personalize the cabin to their taste while still enjoying the car in the meantime. Aside from the seating, only minor tender loving care is noted, suggesting that the remaining interior and overall condition are serviceable and intact. This makes the El Camino a good candidate for someone who wants a hands-on but not overwhelming ownership experience. Overall, this 1971 Chevrolet El Camino represents a straightforward, honest offering in today's classic market, especially for buyers seeking a driver-quality vehicle at a realistic price point. With its strong-running 350 V8, usable condition, and clear acknowledgement of its minor needs, it offers transparency and potential rather than inflated claims. Located in Asheville, North Carolina, and priced to reflect its condition, this El Camino stands as an appealing option for enthusiasts who want a classic they can drive, improve at their own pace, and enjoy for what it is, a versatile and iconic Chevrolet from the early 1970s. Number 6. This professionally built 1932 Ford Roadster, offered at $29,000 and located in Montville, Ohio, is presented as a high-quality traditional hot rod constructed with premium components and careful attention to authenticity and drivability. Backed by a genuine 1932 Ford title, this roadster carries a significant advantage for collectors and enthusiasts who value proper documentation and ease of registration. The body is supplied by Kenny's Rod Shop and features a functioning cowl vent, a detail that reinforces both authenticity and thoughtful craftsmanship. The frame is also by Kenny's Rod Shop, creating a cohesive, professionally engineered foundation rather than a mix of mismatched parts, and contributing to the car's reputation as a well-sorted and properly executed build. Power comes from a Chevrolet 350 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, delivering strong, dependable performance that suits both cruising and spirited driving. This engine is paired with a Tremec 5-speed manual transmission, providing smooth shifting and improved highway manners compared to older gearbox options. Out back, a Halabrand quick-change rear end adds both visual appeal and functional versatility, allowing gearing adjustments while reinforcing the traditional hot rod aesthetic. The seller describes the car as a superb and nimble driver, suggesting that it has been sorted beyond just appearance and delivers a responsive, engaging driving experience on the road. Braking duties are handled by Buick finned aluminum drum brakes, a highly desirable period-correct upgrade that combines effective stopping power with iconic hot rod styling. Inside, the Roadster features a leather interior, elevating the overall presentation while maintaining a purposeful, driver-focused environment. The compact nature of a 1932 Roadster is clearly acknowledged by the seller, noting that the car is best suited for drivers who are not particularly tall or large, a realistic and honest disclosure that underscores the car's authentic proportions rather than modernized compromises. Every aspect of the build points toward a traditional yet refined hot rod intended to be driven, not just displayed. The sale is described as a motivated one due to health reasons, with the seller requesting cash offers made in person only, reflecting seriousness and confidence in the car's condition. Priced at $29,000 cash, this Roadster represents a complete, professionally built package rather than a project or partially finished build. Located in Northeast Ohio with postal code 44064, it offers a rare opportunity to acquire a properly titled, well-engineered 1932 Ford Roadster featuring proven drivetrain components, respected aftermarket craftsmanship, and true driver-focused character. In a market where quality builds continue to command strong interest, this example stands out for its balance of authenticity, performance, and real-world usability. Number 7. This 1953 Chevrolet Bel Air, offered at $6,400 and located in Jacksonville, North Carolina, is presented as a true old-school project car with strong fundamentals and significant long-term potential for restoration or traditional custom work. Clearly described as a non-running project, this Bel Air is being positioned honestly for what it is, making it appealing to buyers who understand early 1950s Chevrolets and are looking for a solid starting point rather than a finished vehicle. With its classic post-war styling, distinctive chrome-heavy design, and iconic Bel Air trim, this car represents an era of Chevrolet history that continues to attract collectors, restorers, and hot rod builders alike. The presence of a clean title adds important value and removes one of the most common obstacles associated with project vehicles of this age. Under the hood sits the original inline six-cylinder engine paired with a manual transmission, maintaining the car's period-correct drivetrain configuration. While the vehicle does not currently run and is missing the starter, the seller notes that the engine rotates freely and is not locked up, an encouraging sign for anyone considering rebuilding or recommissioning the original powertrain. This detail suggests that the engine has not suffered catastrophic internal damage, offering flexibility for the next owner to either revive it mechanically or replace it with an alternative drivetrain depending on their vision. As a mechanical project, it presents a straightforward and traditional layout that is well understood, well supported by the aftermarket, and relatively simple to work on compared to later, more complex vehicles. In addition to the core vehicle, the sale includes some new glass along with additional miscellaneous parts, adding practical value and helping offset restoration costs. These included components suggest that the car has already been the subject of planning or partial preparation, even if full restoration work has not yet begun. Having extra parts on hand is especially beneficial for early 1950s cars, where sourcing correct pieces can be time-consuming and costly. The Bel Air's overall presentation aligns with that of a classic restoration candidate, complete enough to be worthwhile, yet open-ended enough to allow the next owner to take it in several possible directions, from stock restoration to mild custom or even a traditional hot rod build. Described as an old-school project with tons of potential, this 1953 Chevrolet Bel Air is well suited for an enthusiast who appreciates hands-on work and the satisfaction of bringing a vintage car back to life. Offered by a North Carolina dealer, the vehicle also benefits from nationwide shipping availability, making it accessible to buyers well beyond the local area. Priced to reflect its non-running condition and project status, this Bel Air stands as an honest, unpolished foundation rather than an overhyped listing. For the right buyer, it represents an opportunity to own and shape a genuine early 1950s Chevrolet with classic styling, a clean title, and the kind of mechanical simplicity that rewards time, effort, and craftsmanship. Number 8. This 1955 Plymouth Belvedere, offered at $12,000 and located in Westminster, Maryland, is presented as a largely intact mid-1950s classic that has clearly been cared for and maintained, especially considering its age. Described by the seller as being in great shape for a nearly 70-year-old car, this Belvedere retains the solid, upright styling and chrome-accented presence that defined Plymouth's offerings during the era. Rather than being a long-abandoned relic, it is positioned as a car that has been actively owned and addressed mechanically, reflecting an ongoing effort to keep it usable and preserved. Its overall condition suggests a solid survivor that has avoided the heavy deterioration often seen in cars of this vintage. The seller notes that both exhaust leaks and transmission leaks have already been repaired, indicating recent mechanical attention and investment aimed at improving reliability and drivability. These are common problem areas on older vehicles, and having them addressed removes two significant concerns for the next owner. The suspension does need attention, specifically the replacement of kingpins and bushings, a typical wear issue on cars of this age. Importantly, the seller already has the required parts, though they have not yet been installed, which adds value and convenience for the buyer who chooses to complete the work. This transparency about what has been fixed and what remains reinforces the honesty of the listing. At present, the car is not running, though the seller explains that it was running just a few days ago, suggesting the issue may be relatively minor. The suspected causes are identified as either the generator or coil wires, pointing toward an electrical problem rather than a major mechanical failure. For an experienced enthusiast or classic car hobbyist, diagnosing and repairing such issues is often straightforward, especially on a mid-1950s vehicle with simple systems and good parts availability. This situation places the Belvedere squarely in the category of a light project rather than a full restoration, offering the opportunity to get it back on the road without extensive teardown or rebuilding. The seller states that the only reason for selling is to fund the purchase of a Cadillac, making it clear that this is a motivated but not distressed sale. Priced at $12,000 and open to negotiation, the car is positioned realistically based on its condition, recent repairs, and current non-running status. No trades are being considered, keeping the transaction straightforward. As it sits, this 1955 Plymouth Belvedere represents a classic 1950s American car with solid bones, documented recent work, known and disclosed needs, and strong potential for the next owner to complete sorting and enjoy a distinctive piece of post-war automotive history. Number 9. This 1966 Dodge Coronet, offered at $25,000 and located in Munfordville, Kentucky, is presented as a strong-running, performance-oriented classic that blends original big-body Mopar roots with serious drivetrain upgrades. Believed to have originally been a Coronet 500, this WP23 coded car began life as a 383 automatic, but has since been transformed into a far more aggressive and engaging machine. Despite not being a numbers-matching restoration, it retains important identifying elements such as the original fender tag, which the seller confirms is still present and available to view. With a clean and clear Kentucky title in the seller's name, the car offers both documentation and peace of mind for the next owner looking to step into a well-sorted, high-powered Mopar with real road presence. At the heart of this Coronet is a 1968-era 440 high-performance V8, now paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, dramatically elevating both performance and driver involvement. The seller describes the car as running and driving exactly as it should, emphasizing that it feels strong and sorted rather than rough or unfinished. Supporting the drivetrain is a Dana 60 rear end with 3.55 positive traction, fully refreshed from end to end, and upgraded with extra heavy-duty springs. Additional performance enhancements include QA1 double adjustable rear shocks, a new Holley 850 carburetor, MSD ignition, a Comp Cams double-row timing chain set, an Edelbrock high-volume fuel pump, and a Moroso 7-quart oil pan with windage tray. Together, these components suggest a build focused on durability, throttle response, and sustained high-performance use rather than just show appeal. This Coronet also carries clear signs of its racing past, having previously competed in a street stock class years ago. As a result, certain comfort features were sacrificed in favor of performance, including the removal of the heater. The gas tank and battery have been relocated to the trunk, reinforcing the car's competition-influenced setup. Inside, the seller notes that a new fitted carpet is included, allowing the next owner to freshen the interior further if desired. The glass is described as good, and the body is said to be very solid with minimal rust, an important consideration for a mid-1960s Mopar where structural integrity often defines long-term value. Cosmetically, the paint is honestly described as rough, rated around a 7 out of 10 due to poor preparation rather than major damage, making this a car that looks aggressive and presentable but not overly refined. This transparency positions the Coronet as a high-quality driver and performance machine rather than a concours-level restoration. The seller is clear that it is not a perfect car by any means, yet emphasizes that it is still very nice and exceptionally strong where it matters most. Cash is preferred, though a combination of a nice Harley motorcycle and cash may be considered. Overall, this 1966 Dodge Coronet stands as a powerful, authentic-feeling Mopar muscle car with serious hardware, documented ownership, and a clear performance identity, appealing to buyers who value strength, sound, and driving experience over flawless cosmetics. Number 10. This 1968 Plymouth Fury III Fast Top, offered at $19,500 and located in Akron, New York, is presented as a strong-running, well-sorted big-body Mopar that has been actively driven and steadily improved rather than parked or forgotten. The seller emphasizes that this car was daily driven throughout the summer, a claim that immediately separates it from many classics that only see occasional use. Its fast-top body style gives it a sleeker, more aggressive profile compared to standard sedans, while still retaining the substantial presence that defines late 1960s full-size Plymouths. The overall impression is that of a usable, road-ready classic that has already had many of the important upgrades completed, allowing the next owner to enjoy it without facing a long list of deferred maintenance. Power comes from a big block Commando 383 cubic inch V8, paired with a TorqueFlite 727 automatic transmission that has been fitted with a manual valve body, giving the driver more direct control and a more performance-oriented feel. For those who prefer a more traditional driving experience, the seller includes a standard automatic valve body with the car if desired, adding flexibility without additional cost. The drivetrain has been supported by thoughtful electrical upgrades, including a full rewire from front to back completed 2 years ago, along with the installation of an MSD ignition system. These updates significantly improve reliability and drivability, especially for a car that is intended to be used regularly rather than stored. Inside, the interior was redone last year, giving the cabin a refreshed and well-kept appearance that enhances the overall driving experience. The only noted interior need is a headliner, making this a relatively minor finishing item rather than a major refurbishment. From a safety and drivability standpoint, the car has benefited from a power brake conversion with front disc brakes completed 2 years ago, a highly desirable upgrade that dramatically improves stopping performance over the original setup. A dual exhaust system installed 4 years ago not only enhances the sound and character of the 383 but also supports better breathing and performance, reinforcing the car's identity as a strong, confident cruiser. The seller notes that only minor things remain to be addressed, suggesting that the Fury is already well beyond the project stage and firmly in the driver quality category. There is no rush to sell, and the price is stated as negotiable, indicating a realistic and flexible approach rather than urgency. Additionally, the seller mentions having another 383 engine available with fresh machine work and KB dome pistons, offering an optional opportunity for a future performance build or spare drivetrain. Available for viewing any day and any time in Akron, New York, this 1968 Plymouth Fury III stands as a compelling example of a big block Mopar that combines size, comfort, and power with real-world usability. For buyers seeking a classic they can drive regularly while still enjoying vintage muscle-era character, this Fury offers a well-balanced and increasingly hard-to-find package. Number 11. This 1970 Chevrolet Kingswood wagon, offered at $29,500 and located in Welford, South Carolina, is presented as a highly sorted, road-ready full-size wagon that emphasizes comfort, reliability, and long-distance drivability over show-only presentation. The seller describes it as a very nice driving wagon that can be taken anywhere with confidence, a claim supported by both its mechanical condition and overall preservation. While it does not have the rear-facing third seat, the Kingswood still delivers the classic long-roof presence and utility that make these wagons so desirable today. Its substantial size, clean presentation, and honest condition place it firmly in the category of a premium driver rather than a neglected survivor or unfinished project. Powering this Kingswood is a 400 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 that is reported to run great, paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission that shifts smoothly and confidently. This drivetrain combination is well known for durability and effortless cruising, especially in full-size Chevrolet wagons of this era. The seller notes that the car drives like a dream, reinforcing the impression that it has been properly maintained and sorted rather than simply kept running. Cold air conditioning is fully functional, a major plus for a large wagon intended for real-world use, especially in warm climates or on long trips. Together, the strong running engine, dependable transmission, and working climate control make this Kingswood particularly well suited for extended highway driving. From a features standpoint, this wagon retains several desirable factory elements that add both functionality and character. The two-way tailgate operates correctly, including the power tailgate window, a feature that is often problematic on wagons but highly valued when working properly. It is also equipped with a factory rear-mounted air deflector and a roof rack, both of which enhance the classic wagon profile and reinforce its original long-distance travel purpose. The suspension has been upgraded with new Delco air shocks, contributing to a smooth ride and proper stance. Rolling stock includes P02 Corvette-style turbine hubcaps, a period-correct touch that complements the car's full-size Chevrolet identity without appearing out of place. Cosmetically, the car appears to have received an older repaint, which presents well while maintaining a driver-quality feel rather than a fragile show finish. The interior is described as all original and in great condition, with the exception of some front seat work that has already been repaired, suggesting both honesty and care in its upkeep. Importantly, the seller states that the wagon has never had rust, a significant claim for a 1970 full-size Chevrolet and a major factor in long-term value and enjoyment. With its strong mechanical condition, extensive factory features, rust-free body, and proven road manners, this 1970 Chevrolet Kingswood wagon stands out as a rare opportunity to own a classic American long roof that can be driven anywhere without hesitation, offering comfort, character, and confidence in equal measure. Number 12. This 1971 Chevrolet Camaro, offered at $24,500 and located in Butler, Pennsylvania, is presented as a clean, driver-quality second-generation Camaro that blends classic muscle car styling with modernized drivability upgrades. Finished in black with contrasting white Camaro stripes, it delivers a timeless and aggressive appearance that suits the sharp lines of the 1971 body style extremely well. Rather than being positioned as a concours or show-only car, the seller describes it as driver quality, suggesting it is meant to be enjoyed on the road without the anxiety that often comes with fragile, over-restored examples. Its overall presentation reflects a well-balanced classic that looks the part while remaining practical for regular use. Under the hood is a fuel-injected 350 cubic inch V8, a significant upgrade over traditional carburation that greatly improves cold starts, throttle response, and overall reliability. This modernized setup makes the car far more user-friendly, especially for buyers who want classic looks without constant tuning or adjustment. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, reinforcing its easy driving nature and making it suitable for cruising, weekend trips, or extended drives. The inclusion of aftermarket air conditioning further enhances comfort, transforming this Camaro into a car that can be driven confidently in modern traffic and warmer climates without sacrificing enjoyment. Inside, the Camaro features a black interior that complements the exterior color scheme and maintains a cohesive, factory-inspired appearance. While not described as freshly restored, the interior aligns with the driver quality theme of the car, offering a functional and presentable cabin rather than one in need of immediate attention. This combination of a clean interior, reliable drivetrain, and added comfort features positions the car as a strong candidate for someone who wants to get in and drive rather than spend the first year sorting mechanical issues. The overall configuration suggests thoughtful ownership, with upgrades focused on usability rather than extreme modification. The exterior paint is described as driver quality, indicating it presents well from a distance and in person, but may show minor imperfections consistent with a car that has been driven and enjoyed. This honesty makes it appealing to enthusiasts who value real-world use over perfection. The seller notes that trades may be considered, adding some flexibility to the deal. With its fuel-injected small-block, automatic transmission, working air conditioning, and classic black-on-black muscle car presentation, this 1971 Chevrolet Camaro represents a well-rounded package. It offers the unmistakable presence of a second-generation Camaro combined with modern reliability upgrades, making it an attractive option for buyers seeking a classic that delivers both style and everyday drivability without pretense. Number 13. This 1973 Mercury Grand Marquis Coupe, offered at $8,300 and located in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, is presented as a well-preserved, garage-kept full-size luxury coupe that reflects careful ownership and consistent, thoughtful maintenance. The seller explains that this car is part of a small personal collection and was originally intended to be kept long-term and taken abroad for retirement use, a plan that changed only due to high registration taxes in their home country. This background helps explain the level of care the vehicle has received, as it was never treated as a disposable or short-term project. Driven only on weekends and accumulating approximately 30 to 50 miles per month, the car has seen very light use, contributing to its overall condition and longevity. Both the exterior and interior are described as being in very good shape, reinforcing the impression of a well-kept survivor rather than a worn-out driver. The Grand Marquis Coupe represents early 1970s American luxury with its large, comfortable body, smooth ride, and understated styling, and this example appears to retain those qualities intact. Being garage-kept has helped preserve the finish, trim, and interior materials, while also protecting the car from the elements that often lead to deterioration on vehicles of this size and age. The seller further emphasizes that the body is not rusted underneath or anywhere else, a particularly important point for a full-size 1973 Mercury, as rust issues can be costly and difficult to correct. Mechanically, the car is reported to run and drive well and has benefited from a substantial amount of recent maintenance aimed at reliability rather than quick resale. The oil was changed just a few hundred miles ago, and the suspension has been serviced both front and rear, helping maintain the smooth, controlled ride these cars are known for. Additional recent work includes a valve cover gasket replacement, new spark plugs, and new tires, all of which suggest proactive care rather than reactive repairs. The transmission has also received attention, with the gasket and fluid recently changed, further reinforcing that the car has been kept in proper operating condition rather than neglected. With a clean title and documented recent servicing, this 1973 Mercury Grand Marquis Coupe stands out as an honest, well-maintained example of a classic American luxury car that can be driven and enjoyed immediately. It is not positioned as a show car or a modified build, but rather as a comfortable, reliable cruiser that reflects its era and original purpose. For buyers seeking a full-size coupe with strong road manners, a spacious and comfortable interior, and the reassurance of careful ownership, this Grand Marquis offers significant value. Its combination of light use, garage storage, rust-free body, and recent maintenance makes it an appealing option for anyone looking to enjoy classic American comfort without taking on a restoration project. Number 14. This 1969 Cadillac DeVille, offered at $27,500 and located in New Ringgold, Pennsylvania, is presented as a true all-original survivor that captures the peak of Cadillac luxury from the late 1960s. Showing 83,000 miles, this DeVille reflects careful long-term ownership and preservation rather than restoration or modification. The car retains its original paint, which adds significantly to its authenticity and appeal, especially for collectors who value originality over refinishing. As a full-size Cadillac from this era, it represents the brand at a time when size, comfort, and presence were paramount, and this example appears to embody those qualities honestly and intact. Under the hood is Cadillac's legendary 472 cubic inch V8, paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, a combination known for smooth, effortless power and relaxed cruising ability. These drivetrains were engineered to move large luxury cars with ease, delivering quiet operation and abundant torque rather than aggressive performance. The drivetrain remains original, reinforcing the survivor status of the car and making it an excellent reference point for how these Cadillacs were originally built and driven. With mileage that aligns well with its age, this DeVille appears to have been used and enjoyed responsibly, not overdriven or neglected. The interior is finished in white ostrich grain leather upholstery, complemented by wood grain interior trim that enhances the classic luxury atmosphere Cadillac was famous for. The cabin retains its period-correct features, including a power-adjustable driver's seat, power windows, and power door locks, all of which were premium options at the time. An AM/FM stereo and automatic climate control further highlight the advanced comfort features Cadillac offered in 1969, making this car feel special even by modern standards. The white soft top remains in place, matching the interior and contributing to the car's elegant, cohesive appearance. Riding on 15-inch steel wheels with original-style covers, this DeVille presents as an unaltered, well-preserved example rather than a customized or updated vehicle. The overall combination of original paint, original drivetrain, authentic interior materials, and factory equipment makes this Cadillac especially appealing to collectors and enthusiasts seeking a genuine survivor. Located in New Ringgold, Pennsylvania, this 1969 Cadillac DeVille offers an opportunity to own a classic luxury convertible that still reflects its original character, craftsmanship, and road presence, providing both collectible value and an unmistakable vintage driving experience. Number 15. This 1972 Dodge Challenger, offered at $26,900 and located in Rice, Virginia, is a strong-running classic muscle car that blends originality with tasteful updates while still retaining its unmistakable early 70s Mopar character. Finished in striking Hemi orange, the car has excellent visual presence and delivers the bold, aggressive look that made the Challenger such an icon of its era. The paint presents very nicely overall and gives the car a sharp, eye-catching appearance, though it does show a few minor chips and dings consistent with use rather than over-restoration. These small imperfections add honesty to the car and reinforce that this Challenger is meant to be driven and enjoyed, not hidden away as a fragile showpiece. Power comes from a 318 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, though the car was originally equipped with a 318 3-speed manual, and notably the clutch hardware is still present. This opens the door for a future owner who may wish to convert it back to a manual setup while still enjoying the reliability and ease of the current automatic configuration. The engine runs strong and the car runs and drives great, offering smooth performance and classic V8 sound through its dual exhaust system. The exhaust gives the Challenger a deep, confident tone without overpowering the driving experience, making it well suited for cruising, weekend drives, or local car shows. Inside, the car features a black bucket seat interior with a center console, creating the sporty cockpit feel that Challenger buyers sought in the early 1970s. The interior layout is correct to the era and pairs perfectly with the bold exterior color, delivering a timeless muscle car combination. The front seating area presents well, while the rear seat upholstery will need attention, offering an opportunity for the next owner to further refine the interior to their taste or restore it fully. A high-quality stereo system has been installed, adding modern listening enjoyment while still fitting the car's performance-oriented personality. Overall, this 1972 Dodge Challenger represents a solid, well-presented classic that balances drivability, visual impact, and future potential. With a clear title, no trades considered, and a strong running drivetrain, it offers peace of mind alongside classic Mopar appeal. Located in Rice, Virginia, this Challenger is an excellent option for someone looking to own a recognizable muscle car that can be driven immediately while still leaving room for personalization or continued improvement. It is not a perfect, over-restored example, but rather a very attractive, honest classic that delivers the sound, style, and road presence enthusiasts expect from a true Dodge Challenger. Number 16. This 1960 Ford Sunliner convertible, offered at $33,000 and located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is a beautifully preserved full-size classic that represents the elegance and optimism of early 1960s American motoring. Showing approximately 71,000 original miles, this Sunliner presents as a well-cared-for example that still retains its authentic character while delivering the upscale cruising experience Ford intended. Finished in a clean white exterior, the car has timeless curb appeal, especially when paired with its black power-operated convertible top, giving it a sharp, classic contrast that looks right at home both with the top up or down. Under the hood sits Ford's smooth-running 352 cubic inch V8, paired with a desirable Cruise-O-Matic automatic transmission, providing relaxed yet confident performance well suited for long highway drives or casual weekend cruising. This Sunliner is equipped with power brakes and power transmission, making it surprisingly easy and comfortable to drive for a car of its size and era. The engine bay reflects a car that has been properly maintained rather than over-modified, reinforcing its survivor-style appeal. It starts, runs, and drives as it should, offering that unmistakable early 60s V8 feel with smooth acceleration and composed road manners. One of the highlights of this Sunliner is its extensive list of factory-style power features, including power windows and power door locks, which add to the luxury feel that set these cars apart when new. All lights, electrical components, and gauges are reported to be fully functional, an impressive detail on a 65-year-old convertible. The interior is finished in a striking blue, which complements the exterior beautifully and adds a vibrant yet period-correct atmosphere to the cabin. The seating, dash, and trim present well, creating an inviting space that feels both classic and comfortable for driver and passengers alike. Visually, the car is enhanced by a Continental kit and custom wheel setup, giving the Sunliner a longer, more dramatic profile that perfectly suits its full-size convertible proportions. The tires are in nice shape and contribute to the car's confident stance and road-ready condition. Overall, this 1960 Ford Sunliner convertible is a strong example of a well-preserved, well-optioned classic that combines style, comfort, and drivability. Located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it offers the rare opportunity to own a power-equipped, V8-powered drop-top that is equally suited for shows, parades, or simply enjoying the open road in true vintage American luxury. Number 17. This 1972 Chevrolet Corvette convertible, offered at $42,000 and located in Chadbourn, North Carolina, is an excellent example of a properly restored C3 that blends originality, performance, and classic Corvette styling. The car has undergone a frame-off, body-off restoration, which speaks to the depth and seriousness of the work performed, resulting in a solid, well-sorted convertible that presents extremely well. Finished in a crisp white base coat/clear coat paint, the exterior highlights the Corvette's iconic curves and aggressive stance, while remaining true to its factory-correct appearance rather than venturing into over-customized territory. Power comes from the original 350 cubic inch V8, rated at 270 horsepower, making this a numbers-correct style drivetrain that maintains the car's historical integrity. Paired with an automatic transmission, this Corvette delivers smooth, confident performance that is equally enjoyable for relaxed cruising or spirited weekend drives. The engine bay reflects the benefits of the frame-off restoration, presenting clean and well-detailed while retaining a stock appearance. Factory air conditioning is present, adding modern comfort to this classic convertible and making it far more usable during warm weather driving. Inside, the red vinyl interior provides a striking contrast against the white exterior and immediately reinforces the classic Corvette personality of the early 1970s. The cabin features power steering and power brakes for easy drivability, along with a desirable tilt and telescopic steering column that allows drivers of different sizes to find a comfortable seating position. Power windows are included, further enhancing the upscale feel, while the original AM/FM radio remains in place, preserving the authentic look and feel of the dashboard. The interior overall reflects a restoration focused on quality and originality rather than shortcuts. Additional details such as the rear luggage rack add both visual interest and practical functionality, making this Corvette a great candidate for touring or weekend trips. As a true convertible, it offers the full open-air experience that many enthusiasts consider essential to the Corvette legacy. With its documented frame-off restoration, original engine, strong factory options, and classic color combination, this 1972 Chevrolet Corvette stands out as a well-rounded and highly desirable example. Located in Chadbourn, North Carolina, this car is offered for a straightforward sale with no trades considered, appealing to buyers seeking a clean, honest, and properly restored C3 Corvette ready to be enjoyed. Number 18. This 1960 Mercury Colony Park wagon, offered at $49,500 and located in Landrum, South Carolina, is an exceptionally rare and highly desirable full-size Mercury that has benefited from a thorough body-off restoration. As a four-door hardtop wagon, it represents one of the most unusual and hard-to-find body styles of the era, combining luxury, utility, and striking design in a way few wagons ever achieved. The Colony Park name sat at the top of Mercury's wagon lineup, and this example clearly reflects that premium status through its solid construction, distinctive roofline, and overall presence, making it a standout among early 1960s American long roofs. Under the hood sits a powerful 383 cubic inch Marauder V8, paired with an automatic transmission that delivers smooth and confident performance. The car is equipped with power steering and power brakes, ensuring that despite its size, it remains comfortable and easy to drive in modern conditions. A power-operated rear tailgate adds both convenience and a touch of luxury that was ahead of its time, reinforcing the upscale nature of this wagon. The seller notes that the car starts easily and runs and drives extremely well, suggesting that the restoration addressed not only cosmetics but mechanical reliability as well. Visually, the car presents at a very high level, with excellent paint and bodywork that show no signs of rust or rust repair, an impressive achievement for a wagon of this size and age. The panels appear straight and well-fitted, and the overall finish highlights the elegant lines and subtle styling cues that set Mercury apart from its Ford counterparts. All chrome and brightwork are reported to be in great shape, further enhancing the car's refined appearance and indicating careful attention to detail during the restoration process. This level of trim quality is especially important on a Colony Park, where stainless and chrome accents play a major role in the car's visual impact. Functionality has not been overlooked, as all lights and gauges are said to work exactly as they should, making this wagon fully usable rather than just a showpiece. Its rarity cannot be overstated, as four-door hardtop wagons are uncommon to begin with, and surviving, restored examples are exceptionally scarce. This makes the car appealing not only to collectors of Mercury vehicles, but also to enthusiasts seeking something truly different within the classic American wagon world. Located in Landrum, South Carolina, this 1960 Mercury Colony Park wagon represents a rare opportunity to own a distinctive, fully restored, and well-optioned classic that combines uniqueness, quality, and strong road manners in one remarkable package. Number 19. This 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle SS396, offered at $47,500 and located in Galion, Ohio, is a genuine and highly desirable real-deal 138 code Super Sport, making it far more than a tribute or clone. The seller confirms that this is a true SS396 car and a numbers-matching example, a critical distinction for collectors who value authenticity and long-term investment potential. Originally a California car, it benefits from a solid and rust-resistant foundation that is increasingly difficult to find, especially in original SS form. The body is described as very solid overall, though it will require paint, presenting an excellent opportunity for the next owner to finish it to their personal standards while starting with a strong, honest platform. Mechanically, this Chevelle is reported to run great, offering strong performance from its factory SS drivetrain while retaining the character and feel that made the 396 cars legendary. Power steering and power brakes are included, making the car far more enjoyable and manageable to drive, especially compared to stripped-down muscle cars of the era. The car is also equipped with factory air conditioning, a highly desirable option on a big block Chevelle, along with a functioning AM/FM radio that preserves the period-correct interior ambience. Electric power windows are present and fully operational, adding a level of comfort and luxury that was uncommon on many muscle cars of the time. One of the most compelling aspects of this Chevelle is the inclusion of the original components that were removed from the car. The seller states that most, if not all, of the original parts are included, allowing a future owner the option to return the car to full factory-correct condition if desired. Additionally, much of the original emissions and smog equipment is still with the car, an increasingly rare bonus for a California-origin vehicle and a major advantage for anyone pursuing a concours-style restoration or originality-focused build. The presence of original air conditioning components further supports the car's authenticity and restoration potential. Recent updates include new wheels, tires, and brakes, ensuring that the car is not only presentable but also safe and roadworthy in its current state. While it does need paint, the underlying structure, strong running condition, and extensive options make this a very complete and attractive package. For buyers searching for a real SS 396 with numbers-matching credentials, solid California roots, and the flexibility to restore or enjoy as is, this 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle represents significant value. Located in Galion, Ohio, it stands as a substantial muscle car offering that combines rarity, performance, and long-term collectability at a price point that reflects its potential rather than perfection. Number 20. This 1974 Chevrolet Vega, offered at $1,500 and located in Channelview, Texas, is presented as a true barn find and an increasingly uncommon survivor from Chevrolet's compact car era. As many Vegas have long since disappeared due to neglect or rust, this example stands out as a complete and honest car that retains its core structure. The seller notes that the underbody and carriage are in good condition, which is especially important for a Vega and immediately elevates its value as a restoration or revival candidate. With a clear title included, it offers a straightforward path for the next owner to begin work without paperwork complications. Under the hood is the original 4-cylinder engine paired with a manual transmission, staying true to the Vega's lightweight, driver-focused design. While the engine is currently not running, it is confirmed to not be locked up, a key detail that suggests the potential for mechanical recommissioning rather than a full engine replacement. The manual gearbox further adds to the car's appeal for enthusiasts who appreciate hands-on driving and period-correct simplicity. New tires have already been installed, allowing the car to be moved around easily, which is a practical benefit when transporting or positioning the vehicle during restoration. What makes this Vega particularly appealing is its completeness. The car is described as complete, meaning the essential components, trim, and structure are still present, a major advantage compared to project cars that are missing hard-to-find parts. This completeness makes it an ideal candidate for a stock restoration, a mild restomod, or even a nostalgic budget build that celebrates 1970s American compacts. The solid underbody provides a strong foundation, allowing the next owner to focus on mechanical work, cosmetics, and personalization rather than extensive structural repairs. As a classic gem from the 1970s, this 1974 Chevrolet Vega represents an affordable entry point into the vintage car hobby, especially for someone looking for a hands-on project with real potential. Its barn-find status, manual transmission, solid underside, and clear title combine to make it a compelling value at the asking price. Located in Channelview, Texas, and offered for cash only, this Vega is well suited for a buyer who understands its simplicity, appreciates its era, and is ready to bring a forgotten compact back to life, either as a restored classic or a fun, character-filled driver. We appreciate you watching our roundup of 20 affordable classic cars from the marketplace. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And make sure to share this video with anyone who shares your love for timeless rides.